Well, good morning, my friend. Welcome to the Pastor's Podcast, Thursday morning, February the 5th. And boy, what a great service last night. And I'm now looking forward as we get into the weekend, the second Sunday, this Sunday at our church, Baby Dedication Sunday. And I am so looking forward to that. We do this every year, this time of the year, right around Valentine's Day. It's a great time to focus on family. And then these little babies getting to be able to see God, parents bring them in and watch them get dedicated to the Lord, and then be able to maybe even help these babies by preaching on the family a little bit. And then, of course, this Sunday, that's what I'll be doing. And looking forward to what God's going to do in our church on this coming Sunday. And be in your place. Now, I know there's a flu bug going on around, but let's be in our place. Let's not let up. Let's keep going forward despite the flu. Keep going, my friend, and that would be helpful to everybody if we just keep going. I also want to just encourage you now, register for the Old Paths Conference, oldpathsconference.com. If you're coming, we would love to have you come. It's going to be a great help. I'm telling you, two things I'm doing this year that I think that pastors will go home. Those two things alone, not counting everything else that's going to be taught. Those two things alone are going to be tremendous. And I'm telling you, you're going to want to be here, Pastor, and you're going to want to come. I encourage you to come, free to come. It's just a cost to get here. But I do believe it's going to be a great help to you. So you come March 16, 17, and 18, and you're going to learn some things from us, what we've done here to grow. And I think that you'll find that to be helpful to you as well. And so I'd encourage you to come. Let's have a great time as we keep on going for the Lord, trying to see what we can't do to reach people for Jesus Christ. That would be a wonderful thing right there. And I'm seeing what we can do. And then a couple other things. Of course, my book on the art of communication is just about done. Going to send it to the printers. Got another book that I think I'll have done by the Old Paths Conference on time management. You will enjoy that. Then we've got our CD that we're going to be doing coming out from the church. That's just I should have that up to the duplicators today. And I should have it by the Old Paths Conference as well. So a lot of good things. I know my daughter's got a book coming out. My assistant pastor, Brother Mark Trimble, has a book coming out. So there's going to be a lot of things that you can grab while you're here at the Old Paths Conference. And then there's going to be a lot of people here, missionaries and people selling some things so you're going to want to come. One of the reasons why I'm not charging is because I want you to be able to get some of this information into your church and things that will help you. And so I would encourage you to do so. You get here, you come, be a part of it. We'd love to have you here. Today, let's talk about how to have a friendly church. Proverbs 18:24, the scripture says, a man that hath friends must shew himself friendly. There is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Now, finding friends is an essential key that makes people return to a church. Now, it's critical for the church to be friendly, but it's critical that you find friends to make your church a friendly church. And being a friendly church means that you're not only a welcoming church to visitors, but you are also a church that becomes friends with each other. So it is, I welcome visitors, that's a friendly church, but I'm friends with those within my church. That's a friendly church. Now, let me share several things you can do to help your church become a friendly church. First, friendliness starts with you. So you're going to notice the key to have friends is to show yourself friendly. Blaming a church that it is unfriendly is an indictment against your unfriendliness. The only reason it is not friendly is because you never made it your responsibility to be friendly. Now, this is one thing I've learned. Friendly people never have a problem making friends. So I've also learned that unfriendly people always have a problem with making friends, and they often blame everybody else for their unfriendliness when it's really their own fault. So, when people come to me and they tell me, well, they were just unfriendly to me, probably that person talking to me was the unfriendly one. Friendliness is a choice. So you got to realize that friendliness starts with you being friendly. You just got to be friendly. Second, don't be late to church and quick to leave. So it's hard for a church to be friendly with you when they can't shake your hands and have time to fellowship with you. If you're quick to run out the door, then how's anybody supposed to get to know you? How's anybody going to shake your hand? Arriving early and staying a bit after the services in is what helps you to be friendly with others. Third, shake the hands of people when you get to church. So, one of the big mistakes many make is they come to church, they sit down, they expect everybody to come to them. Then they say, well, no one's friendly. Well, it's because you're sitting there. You're doing nothing. Showing yourself friendly means you get up, you go shake the hands with others. Shaking hands with different people in the church is a great way to show that you're friendly. Fourth, be conversational with people that you shake hands with. If all you do is sit down and grunt a hello, somebody comes and say, hello, that's all you're going to get, because how do you respond to that? If someone shakes your hand, then all of a sudden you want to dump negative on them. How are you going to get? I mean, who wants to shake your hand? I understand friendliness goes both ways. So conversations with others starts friendships. So there's something that you have in common with others. Find it and talk with them. Fifth, attend all the services of the church. If you only attend Sunday morning, you're going to find it hard to find friends within your church, because Sunday morning is often the busiest service of all the church services. Whereas on Sunday evening and Wednesday Bible study, you find the services are not as busy because people have more time to get to know you. So get into all the services. Sixth, show up at the church fellowships. So a church puts on fellowships together so you can get to know each other. Now, if you never show up to them, or if you just run out the door when they're maybe an after church meal or whatever, and you're just out the door, well, how in the world is anybody going to get to know that you're friendly? They're going to think you're stuck up or whatever. Now, we got to stop that stuff. We need to be as busy as people and have more time to get. People need to get to know you. So you need to attend these things and other services and the fellowships. These are a great way to be friendly with others. Seventh, get involved in a church ministry. Now, this is maybe, I think, the greatest tool to finding friendships. Lifelong friends are mostly discovered in the yoke of serving God within the same ministry. So working together with people kindles friendships. So if you want to get close friends in your church, get involved in the ministries, and you're going to find friends are there. Now, this is what I have found. I have discovered, I have every great once in a while have somebody, well, your church is unfriendly. And yet it's always amazing me. They're the ones that come, they sit, they grumble, they gripe. They don't have a smile on their face. People shake their hands, but they don't respond back. Then they want to say my church is unfriendly. And I know that's not true. You know how I know it's not true? Because when I go and follow up to people who have visited our church, they often say, man, you've got one of the friendliest churches I've ever been in my entire life. Now, I know that is true. So when somebody says you don't have a friendly church, I know that they're just talking about themselves. Now, I just, whenever something like that happens, I say, well, you probably didn't get to know people as well. You come back, you're going to find this friendly. And that's often what I say. I don't chew them out as much as I would like to. But I've learned this. If you come to church and don't just sit there and gripe and grumble and listen to me, people will want to get around you. So you want a friendly church, then you be friendly. Get around, shake hands, get up, converse with people, be at the fellowships, serve in the church, and you're going to find you've got a friendly church. Friendliness is up to you. You get friends in the church by being friendly. So this is a great lesson, my friend. And every church ought to be friendly. They may not like what we believe and what we preach, but our friendliness might draw them back. That truth begins to change their heart. And I promise you this, people just want a friend. Most people want a friend. So why don't you be that friend? Be friendly to everyone. As we often say, you got to be friendly to have friends. Well, if I give friendship, I get it. So you be friendly and be that friendliest person in the church. You're going to find you're going to get a lot of friends in the church, lifelong friends that will help you all to serve God better together. Well, I hope this is an encouragement challenge to you today. Now let's remember today, be good to everyone. Everyone's having a tough time.